Hello students, I hope you all are fine at your home. In last class we studied about input and input devices, and now we will move to next part of the IPO cycle, which is process. So first we recapitulate the previous knowledge. So what you will do, you will identify these hardware devices for me. You will write the answers in your copy and share the picture of that page with me on my WhatsApp number. Okay, I will wait for your responses. So dear students, today's topics are CPU and storage devices. So first of all, we will talk about the CPU. CPU is the main part of the computer. Many other parts are connected to CPU with cables. The actual processing is done in this unit only. That is why it is called the brain of the computer. CPU or Central Processing Unit or processor is an important part of almost every computer. Almost every computer. The CPU sends signals to control the other parts of the computer, almost like how a brain controls a body. So in the human body, brain has the important role. Just like that, in computer, CPU has the important role. Parts of the CPU. As you know that CPU is used to process the data. It has three main parts. First one is the arithmetic and logic unit, ALU. Second is the control unit, CU. Third is the register or memory unit, MU. Here is the diagram of the CPU. So let's understand with the help of this diagram. With the help of input device, the data goes to the memory unit, and control unit tells the arithmetic and logical unit to do the arithmetic or logical calculations on that data. Then this arithmetic and logical unit returns that data to the memory unit, and then memory unit sends the data to the output device on the orders of the control units. So all the instructions controlled by the control unit. Okay. So arithmetic and logic unit, ALU. What it do? Okay. The ALU performs both mathematical and logical operations on the data, and after the information is processed, it is sent to the computer's memory. Arithmetic and logic unit, ALU, of the computer is used to do all the arithmetic calculations and to compare numbers. It can add, multiply, subtract and divide numbers. It can compare numbers to find if a number is equal to, greater than or lesser than the other number. So ALU is responsible for all the mathematical and logical operations of the computer. Control unit, CU. CU tells the computer's memory or arithmetic and logical unit or input or output devices how to respond to the instructions that have been sent to the CPU. Control unit controls and manages the flow of information between different parts of the computer. So, CU controls all the parts of the computer. Okay, and it works like a boss. Third, register or the main memory. So my dear students, technically memory is not the part of the CPU. Okay, you can see it here also. In this diagram you can also see that memory unit is not the part of the central processing unit. Okay, it is used to store all the data that is to be processed. So this is the internal storage of the computer, and it stores all the data and the instructions required for the processing only. Okay, it helps the ALU to easily access and obtain all the data it needs to be perform calculations. Okay, so there are two examples of internal memory, RAM and ROM. My dear students, this type of internal memory is volatile in nature. It has a small space. It can't store large amount of data permanently. Okay. So for to store large amount of data, we need external storage devices. So now we are moving to our next topic, which is storage devices. So apart from the main memory of the computer, to store large amount of data like programs, pictures, movies, etc., we need another type of storage unit. So here you can see hard disk. Hard disk is the largest external storage device used in most computers. Hard disk is an external storage device which is the permanent part of the computer, and it's used to store large amount of data permanently. So if we want to store data permanently, we need a storage device which is hard disk. Okay, there are other storage devices also apart from hard disk. Computer use CDs, DVDs and pen drives etc. to store information, and with the help of these CDs, DVDs, pen drives, we can move our data where we want to move it. So you can see some pictures here. First picture is of hard disk, second is of RAM, third is of ROM, fourth is of CD or DVD, fifth one is of floppy disk, sixth is memory card, seventh is pen drive, and eighth is magnetic tape. So these are the some examples of external storage devices. Okay, my dear students, now I want to talk about the CPU cabinet. You know this device as CPU, but it is not CPU. It is CPU cabinet. It is used to store some hardware devices or part of the computer all together in it. Okay, so first of all, I want to talk about the topmost part of this CPU cabinet. Okay, so what is it? This is CD or DVD drive. CD or DVD drive is used to store CD or DVD. We can put CD or DVD on the tray which present in it, and we can load programs, movies, pictures with the help of this drive. Okay, the tray open button. Here is the tray open button. Now here you can see USB ports. So we have two USB ports in the front side of the CPU cabinets and two USB ports at the back side of the CPU cabinet. So we can use these USB ports to insert pen drive in our computer. Then we have three slots here for speakers, headphone or microphone. Okay, then we have this power button or power switch. With the help of this power switch, we can start our computer. Then we have this reset button here. With the help of this reset button, we can reset our computer if we need it. Okay, so that's all for today. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Stay happy, stay safe. Bye bye, my dear students.